Another pattern we're going to use, let's go to the left hand and use a left hand pattern this time. Last week we talked about rocking the melody. This week we're going to talk about a left hand pattern, and we're going to use a rolling chord pattern. 1, 2, it can be used in 3/4 or 4/4. If I'm using it in 3/4, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If I was doing 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and holding it a little bit longer. Now, I like this. Again, this is a little bit more mellow. This is going to build into something bigger. So let's use this pattern on "O Come All Ye Faithful." Now, here's how this pattern is going to work. If I have my chord, whatever my chord is, we're going to start with the A flat chord. I'm going to play the 1 of the chord, which is A flat, and then the 5 of the chord, which is E flat, and then come up and I'm going to hit the chord. Now, I'm going to hit it quite uniquely. I'm not just going to hit the A flat chord in root position. Now, I could. If this is what you're comfortable with, go ahead and do that. But what we're going to do is add a little bit of color to it. And so I'm going to come up, and instead of hitting A flat, I'm going to hit the 2 of this chord, which is B flat, and then the 3 of the chord, C and E flat, to create that dissonant sound. Now, my next chord is an E flat chord, and I can do one of two things. I can walk my bass down to one of the chord tones. I really want to veer away from jumping to the root of the chord. Although I could do this, it'd be fine, but I want to kind of create a nice tight harmony in my bass. So I'm going to walk down to the G, which is the 3rd of my E flat chord. And I'm going to play G, and here I'm going to play E flat. And then I'm going to come up and I can play this chord right here. And I'm using the 2 again, the 3 and the 5. So A flat, using the 2, 3, 5 of that chord, walking the bass down to E flat. It's going to go back to A flat. And we're going to go back to E flat. Chord. I'm going to play again. My bass was here on this G, which was a part of the E flat. I'm going to walk my bass down, and I'm going to use again the 2, 3, and 5 of that chord. E flat. So I walked my bass down there, and now I'm going to take my bass up, even though it's still E flat chord here. I'm going to take it up to this B flat, because the next chord is actually a B flat major chord. And so I want to have that pedal tone where I stay on that same bass note for both of those chords. So I'm going to take this chord a little higher, because if you notice where I'm at right here, I don't want to do, I want to bring it up an octave, and I'm going to throw that F on top. Here's the B flat chord, and I'm going to take the 2. I'm switching the order in which I played them in. So now let's put all of that into context. That's this week's pattern for your left hand.